Today, I decided to do a tour of my dream setup. I built my setup to do many things like play video games, create YouTube videos, and mostly be kind of productive. From my previous video, I showed me building my setup, but I never got the chance to actually show everything in it. I want this video to be small and straightforward and hope to inspire others when building theirs. I like to start off with the most functional part of my setup, which is my vertical mounted monitor. It's 75 Hz and it's mounted to the wall because it looks more clean and saves me a lot of mouse space. Especially when I'm playing competitive games, I need a lot of mouse space, and I recommend this for anyone who's just on a budget. I do have a monitor mount, but I'm too lazy to set it up. As for my main monitor, it's the Innokin. It's 240 Hz and it's great for Valorant and Fortnite and other games. But when it comes to peripherals, I do like my peripherals to be clean. I use the Yunzi AL75 because of how nice it sounds and its yellow keys. When it comes to sound, the headphones that I'm using is from SteelSeries. I prefer using wired because it's more reliable and the sound is more efficient compared to Bluetooth headphones. I typically use it for YouTube or listening to music. In my setup, I have a lot of lighting coming from my monitor light and my puck lights. It generally makes it more ambient, look nicer, and it makes my room look way more appealing. When it comes to my microphone, I do use the Maono condenser microphone. It's kind of outdated and it's old, but the features I really like is the push mute button and the gain features. But hopefully I plan on upgrading soon because it's kind of worn out, but it's still really good to this day. I've mentioned this before, but the best mouse out there is the G Pro because of how slick it is. I added some new mouse gates, but aside from that, there's nothing much to talk about. My setup does contain a lot of fake plants. I have 8 of them. They're hanging, they're still, but they honestly make my room stand out a lot and they just bring a nice vibe to my room, and generally they make the room pop out way more. In my setup, you will notice that I have a pegboard which displays my iPad, my airsoft gun, and a bunch of stuff that I use to keep my setup going. I have a DS, a power bank, and honestly, it just makes my setup look way more unique, and I recommend anyone to get one. My setup will not be complete without my laptop. I probably use my laptop more than my gaming PC. Because I'm in my second year of university, doing schoolwork on my laptop is more reliable and generally more convenient compared to my gaming PC. I typically use it the same way I would use it for my gaming PC, but I just wouldn't play any games. Because I am in university, I do take notes, and that's why I have the Apple iPad. It is the older gen, but honestly, it gets the job for taking notes. When I'm on my main rig, I use it for display to make my setup look a lot cleaner, and in class, I use GoodNotes to write my lecture notes, and in my free time, I scroll through social media and sometimes watch YouTube videos. Aside from my school devices, I like to highlight the most important part of my setup, which is my gaming PC. The reason why I never show it is because of how it looks, but the specs are listed above and they're actually really good and has been getting me through a couple years. That is a final look of my gaming setup. I like to move on to my actual room where I have my bed frame, my nightstand, and in my room it's generally really dark. Upon recording my room, it was really dark, so I had to turn on the lights. My room has a custom wall design and has a minimal look to it. Everything in my room follows a gray color scheme. When it comes to the main part of my room, I do have a nightstand that has my earphones. My earphones have the JBLs and these Nike AirPod somethings. I'm not really sure, but I do use my JBLs for the bass. And then I do have these weights on the side which I use for display, and occasionally I will use it, but I don't really want to show myself using it because that's kind of weird. When it comes to my bed frame, it is from IKEA, and then my bed set is from Amazon, which is really convenient because everything looks super nice and it matches my room. And when I hide my clothes, I do have a compartment underneath my bed. It's pretty convenient, really nice. I also do hang them on my door because I am lazy, but it's something I can get away with. But that is actually my full room. I wanted this room to be realistic, so it's kind of messy, but at the same time, it does show the best sides of my setup, and I hope you guys had a great time watching. So, see ya!